Let's escape this.
We need to find a weapon shop.
Alright.
I think it's,
I don't think it's this way, but I want to just check.
No, it's not. We gotta go back the other way. After we talk to Zone.
Nice outfit there, bro. You aged a little bit. It's all that porn.
This is great. This is like one of those scenes where you only have 3 people with you, but like it's implied that the other party members are with you, even though they don't help you, like, at all.
Never understand it, man. At least in like Western RPGs where shit like that happens, it makes like a logical idea.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the end of Mass Effect 2, when you're going to fight Terminator, you're going to fight Skynet rather.
Yeah.
Skynet. It's not actually Skynet. It looks a lot like Skynet. It's like, pick 2 people to go with you. We're gonna hold the horde here. Yep. And I'm like, alright, I can get behind that.
I love that whole mission. I love that Mass Effect 2 final mission. God, I love it.
You excited about not Mass Effect 4?
No. I've given up. I've severed all ties to that series.
The Shepherd has led me away from this terrible game.
I'd like to believe that whatever noble part of Commander Shepard still existed managed to guide me and my mentality away before I could just become too depressed over it. So go back the other way. We gotta go to the shop center.
Sorry, Zell. Sorry, Renoa. We'll be there in a second. Do not worry.
Should be down, because I think that leads back to that first area we were in.
Right, and there's a pet shop there.
Yeah, and then we want.
I think the weapon shop's right next to it.
No, we want to go
this
down,
way
because there was
it's
that whole.
By the end. That's right.
There's that whole strip of stores we never looked at. I think there's a weapon shop. The whole reason we're doing this, by the way, guys, I'm pretty sure we can make Renoa's ultimate weapon.
Yeah. And there it is.
Oh yeah, the one that's
we would have done it off screen, but there were so many scenes that were gonna happen just because of where we were.
Yeah. So we'll look at it first, because I want to make sure we're doing the right thing here. Yeah, because we'll do it. We'll still have 2 energy crystals left, so that's good. You can go ahead and do that. And get out of this one, and go back to see what we can do with Selfie real quick. I think we're waiting on oh, we can't make anything of hers. I don't remember what we're waiting on for her. Why is Save the Queen available? I think we had everything, but it would have used all the energy crystals. That's the problem.
Right.
And then Zell's isn't ready yet. I don't remember why. And
is Shooting Star Renoa's ultimate?
Yep.
Wow.
So we're done with that.
Sweet. Did that go back in the weapon check? Damn it.
I'll have to find out what we're missing for Zell. I can't remember what it is. It might be Dragon Fangs.
That would make sense.
Mm-hmm. Because that's what we're waiting on for Squalls, and we're also waiting on, well, we should probably put Renoa in the party, then. I mean, maybe. If we want. It's not that big of a deal right now. It's not like we're gonna have random encounters, so.
Accurate. We took care of that.
Mm-hmm. I would really like to get another GF soon, so that we can actually junction strength to everybody, because that's what's making us weak right here.
Carbuncle's coming up.
Yeah, Carbuncle. Is that the next one we get? There's been
Pandemonium?
That's after Carbuncle. There's been a rather long gap without getting GFs, and that always makes me a little uneasy. Like, oh man, what did I forget to draw? Like,
there.
We get brothers. We get brothers soon. We get the brothers before,
Do you get brothers before Carbuncle?
Yeah, because you go and do the whole thing in Daling City, where you go to the tomb. And that's when we'll get Lionheart, because we need to, refine their card.
Wait, we're gonna have Lionheart on disc 1?
Yeah.
Haha, I forgot you could do that.
Mm-hmm. That's like the main benefit of early card game, in my opinion. Which means we'll actually have to weaken down Squall. The next battle we have, we should probably get him in the critical.
Right.
I'm pretty sure, because there's a gap in our GF window right now, because we got Diablos, I guess, earlier than we were supposed to.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Carbuncle fills that gap, and then Brothers comes after it.
According to this chronological list on the FinalFantasy.wikia.com,
yeah,
the order that you generally get them is Quetzalcoatl, Shiva, Ifrit, Siren, Brothers, Diablos, Carbuncle.
Okay. That's right. I was just saying Brothers comes before it.
And then Leviathan is drawn from Norg.
Yep, I know exactly where that is.
Pandemonium.
It's from Fujin or Raijin. Yeah.
Yeah, like we weren't...
I know where they all are. It just, there's such a long gap before you get another one.
You know,
it feels unsettling.
It is really weird, but at the same time, the gap should have been longer because we shouldn't have Diablos.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, like, our Diablos was lucky. Like the one that we
recorded, it was 100% lucky. There was absolutely no skill involved in that at all. I love trains.
I'm going to sleep.
Do it. Oh yeah, she sings for you.
Can I not go in there?
You might have to go in the next car.
Wow. I guess I have to go talk to everybody. I thought I could just skip that. Because isn't this a Laguna thing coming up?
Not until we get... There is a Laguna scene coming up, but we have a little bit of a ways to go before we get there. I think we have a scene here.
What do you mean? There's plenty of time to rest. Those mean the same thing!
I like how Squall has mastered apathy so much to where he has
different options.
Whereas me or you would just be apathetic. He'd be like apathetic rank 3, apathetic rank 4. Like, he has levels.
And to progress the scene, I had to be apathetic twice.
Yeah. That's how this guy functions.
Oh,
that's where we're going, that forest we just went by. And now we're about to do some Laguna action.
So... Man, that needs to calm down.
We want to go over there, to that forest you just walked by.
I can't.
Yeah, you can. You just walk over there.
Oh, might be. I thought that the land was...
That's another benefit of card game. We can walk on land. That's something we normally wouldn't be able to do.
I thought that it was split all the way. I thought I had to go around.
So this might be the Laguna one where we actually need to know how to do stuff. Not that it's going to matter because we're so overpowered.
Didn't you say we needed to farm something here?
We do, but it's after the scene.
Okay.
We have to be able to walk around in that forest on the map, and then we'll encounter Grendels.
Right.
And that's something we're probably going to want to do off camera because it's
Right, well, I mean, it doesn't really matter because we can just hop back here once this Laguna scene's over, which is probably going to take up the rest of this video.
I would imagine so. If I remember correctly, if this is the one I'm thinking of, this is the one where you have to disable the guards, or they all come and attack you at the end. Well, that's it. That's what it is. You have to disable the guards so they don't attack you at the end, and it also opens up more items when you return to that location later in the game.
Right.
So,
were you paying attention to what Zoe was talking about?
No, I didn't see what he said.
He's like, there's so many seeds at the garden, surely they wouldn't lose to the Galbadian army. And I'm like, we're mercenaries.
You're just not a very smart guy, are you, man?
It's like, how did he make it this? Are those shorts? Okay.
We have actually cut through so many of those soldiers with very minimal effort.
Yeah, they're like battle droids. If you look at Zell's shorts from the back when he's like walking away, it doesn't look like that they're split.
I don't know what you're talking about because I can only see Zell wearing jorts.
If you look at Zell's jorts, it doesn't look like they're split. Like they look like they're one unit.
Oh wow. You listening, Dick Butt? Oh, here it is.
So when there's 5 of them here, do 2 of them just not have the night? Well,
yeah. That's what's happening right now. I think, we may have to do some switch junctioning, because it grabbed... No, because it grabbed our current party members. That's what it does. So we should be fine.
I think they went to the dream world. Cell just nonchalantly explaining.
Oh, yeah, that's a seed thing. You know, there's a dream world. Every so often seeds just drift into the, dream world. I don't want to be patrolling the wrong place.
Do you think Kiros misses his husband?
Probably. They've been away for quite some time.
I'm just saying that because look at his hair.
He is very effeminate, just like the way he stands, and even his like, battle stance and everything.
Well, his battle stance reminds... Did you ever play Soul Calibur?
Not enough to know what you're talking about. No.
Do you remember Volvo? Like, if you play... I didn't play Soul...
Isn't that a car? Like...
I think his name was Volvo. I only played Soul Calibur 2, because it had Link in it.
Yeah. Is that the one that had, like, Yoda in the Xbox or whatever? That was the one with a different character per...
Yeah, but it wasn't console. Yoda. I think 4 actually had Darth Vader on the PS3 version. But 2 had Spawn on Xbox.
That's what it was.
Heihachi from Tekken.
Spawn and Yoda, they're pretty much the same character, right?
Oh, we should probably check the junctions.
I'm pretty sure it worked. Just check heroes or okay, yeah, then we're good.
I'll just double check it, but I don't think I don't think.
Yeah, he's good.
It had Spawn on the Xbox, Heihachi from Tekken in the PS2 version, and then it had Link. So it's like obviously only one of these matters.
Yeah. Yep. I capped out on sleep. No big deal.
Anyway, the point of it was that Kyros reminds me of all those battle stands. I'll have to show it to you on YouTube or something later.
Oh, do we actually get Laguna battle music this time?
It's really unsettling.
Yep, here it is.
Oh, good. If only this were happening on a beach.
Yep. I don't like you. This battle music's awesome, though. Except when you're playing theater rhythm, and it's like all it gives you. Because, I mean, there's the dark notes in that game, and that's the part I have fun with, just, like, unlocking the new songs, because I want as many new songs as possible.
Right.
And I know it's random, but every single one I do has Laguna battle music in it. It's like, come on!
That's funny, because I get Xanarkin theme a lot.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I get that in the Final Fantasy XI overworld theme, which I love the Final Fantasy XI field theme.
And I love Xanarkin.
Yeah, Xanarkin is great too.
It's like it knows.
This game is just the music. I don't think I'd play these games if the music wasn't so good.
You might have a brain problem.
I agree. Why did you put him to sleep with a harpoon? How does that even work?
See, my thing is music would never be the thing that carries a game.
I think it does it a lot for me, which is terrible. I'll admit that that's just like...
Maybe that's why you're like a musical theater person.
Maybe.
Music can just carry boring things. Oh, that was mean. I shouldn't have said that because oh, whoops.
Yeah, you need to be careful with the experience. We can stay below 20 and be safe. I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but...
I actually don't think it's going to matter that much because we're going to have ultimate weapons.
True, but we're not going to have ultimate weapons if you get above level 20. That's what I'm saying.
Right, but I mean, we're going to have... To be honest with you, as long as Squall has Lionheart, I'm not really worried about how high of a level we get.
Yep. So this is another one of those parts where, like, people like my friend Cody, who, like, memorized all this stuff, are just watching us go these directions right now and cringing. Because they're like, no, that's not what you do. You have to go that way first. You have to knock the boulder down so it opens the trap door. We're not going to do that correctly, just so you know.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell I'm going to remember this.
I only memorize games that require muscle memory. Like Mario, I can play through a Mario game pretty much ace it because I just remember it.
Absolutely. If it has anything to do with like you said, muscle memory, button combinations.
Zelda is similar because you remember when you hookshot, bow, sword, like what works better in what certain situations.
These you can like loosen. You can open those or something. And then a guard walks by. I think you set up a boulder here so it rolls through and hits one on the way down.
See, I just don't even remember this section. Like, at all. If you remember something, you should take the controller.
I don't remember how to set it up at all. I just remember... That might be the last place you go. No. I remember the last screen of this place, but I don't remember what it ends up being. Thankfully, Encounter None's on, because we're avoiding so many random battles right now.
Yeah.
And we actually have time to, like, walk around and not know what we're doing. Because I'm sure the viewer loves it.
I mean, at least we're honest. At least we're not being like we're the best. We don't get mad at it. We don't yell and scream like, oh well, look.
Oh, okay. Yes. Good. That is what we call progress.
I'm just gonna head back this way.
Yeah, then go up on that one screen, or north on that one screen, and we'll be...
Oh.
My leg Oh god, why is this getting you turned on? Laguna's leg cramps, and you can... I'm doing finger quotes, are really the burden of this... whatever they're called, group.
He's the personification of Squall's erectile dysfunction. This makes more sense anyway.
Yeah.
I really should have just gone this way to begin with. Hey, look, a boulder.
That's the boulder you can push. Try pushing it. See what happens. Nothing might happen. I don't remember if...
It's not.
You gotta get behind it.
I tried.
Really? Oh.
Is this not behind it?
Okay, I thought you could move closer to it, but...
No.
Whatever. We're just gonna have to fight a ton of guards. I wish Laguna was weaker because his Desperado is awesome. But maybe that one you could push? I don't... What is that on the ground? None of this makes any sense. Oh, it's right. You have to detonate the boulders.
Then everything will be fine.
So you have to do it in the right order, I think.
Can we just talk about how...
Try the red one first.
The phrase "everything will be fine" is just like... That gets you in so much trouble.
Yeah.
And I have a very real, like, experience with that idea. It's just like, man, don't just think everything's gonna be fine.
Yep,
hey, we did it.
And then the blue one's the second one, and that should get rid of 2 of those guards. Do you want to go back and see if we can open those trapdoors in the right order? Or...
Nah.
Alright, at this point, it doesn't really matter.
I feel like it would take more time than just mowing down the guards.
I'm just wondering if it's worth it later in the game for the items, but they're probably not. We're probably not going to be missing anything.
Maybe it would be worth it if we weren't, like, maxing out our items already.
That run over.
I wish they would run that fast all the time.
Me too.
Oh, did nothing happen? Oh, no, there it goes. Didn't even get an explosion.
No.
Oh, God!
Yeah, we got those 2. Look at that. James and Bill are good at video games.
We're good at guessing, at the very least.
That just seemed like the practical order, though. Like, let's try to trick the
yeah,
reader by doing the bottom
one
first.
You know, I always think that, and then I'm always like, they're trying to make me think
and then
like
you
that.
Try to guess around it, like. Although I don't think Final Fantasy games.
So wait, do I actually need to go up?
Yeah, let's just get out of here. I think this will take us to that, like, little... It overhangs a cliff.
Yep.
Or... Oh, God, what is this?
This giant rock anus.
See, I'm remembering what this is right now, what we're inside of, and what happens later, and I'm just, like, shaking my head in disgust. I don't want to ruin it, though.
At least that tells you that it ties everything in.
It does, I mean... That's a fairly neat thing that, you know, your actions right now change things that happen later.
I really wish that this game was as good as I remember it being.
Yeah, to the north is the exit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and save.
As made evident by the save point.
Do you ever play a game and you just think to yourself, I really wish this was as good as it was when I was 12?
Yep. Most of them are these games. And Sonic games. Actually, I played Sonic Adventure 2. No, Sonic Generations is the one I played most recently, but I haven't sat down and played a Sega Sonic game in forever. Look at the way they run. They're just.
Oh, you mean like a Genesis one?
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Eric will play through one every once in a while when we're hanging out, because he can like break too.
Yeah.
Like just fully, and he can utterly destroy.
You know, I LP'd too. I completely forgot that I LP'd too.
Wow, that's crazy. That just shows how different our childhoods are. Because my first LP was fucking DKC.
Well, my first one was Mega Man X, because that's like one of my favorite games still. I love Mega Man games to death.
Right, but I mean, like, my first, like, 3 games were DKC, 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
And your first games were Sonic.
What was it? Oh, yeah, it was around there. Yeah, because, I mean, I'd say Mega Man and Sonic games were some of my favorites when I was little.
Yeah, it was all Nintendo shit for me.
Yeah.
I'm really upset, by the way, that their release... I thought they were going to release a new Donkey Kong Country for the 3DS, but it's just a port of the Wii game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it really pissed me off. I was really sad.
Yeah.
I'm still going to...
I'm
gonna say it right here. I'm still gonna buy it.
It'll still be fun to have, because I mean,
it'll be cool because it won't have waggle. Like that'll be.
Yeah, I think you've made this point before actually, where the waggle controls in Donkey Kong Country Returns just feel like the most tacked on.
Yeah,
thing.
Absolutely. It's like I almost feel like Retro didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
I really feel like Nintendo was like, hey man, this is on the Wii.
Do you have to waggle? Aren't there alternatives to it?
Nope.
There aren't? Okay.
You can't. I honestly thought I was going to be able to play it with a classic controller.
You know what? I think that's the thing. I think I didn't know how to roll because I didn't waggle, because that's like not the thing that would come to my head, and I was like hitting the different button combinations trying to roll, because there's like very early on there's a thing and a pit.
Yep.
You have to roll, and I'm like, how do you even do this?
I honestly got really good at it.
Oh, yep, this is the last one. I remember.
Oh, right, because he almost kills you.
Yep.
I got really good at it. I'm really good at Donkey Kong Country Returns, despite the roll.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually downloaded it for PC.
Oh, yeah?
And played it on the Dolphin emulator. And I played it with the 360 controller, and I bound roll to right trigger. No, I'm sorry. I bound run to right trigger, and I bound roll to X.
Oh, wow.
And jump to A. And it almost trivialized the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a little bit upset, because at that point you have to sit there and wonder, is the game really hard?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's well made? Or is the game hard because the roll mechanic is lame? It's also a possibility that I had just gotten so good at Donkey Kong Country Returns that putting roll on a button just trivialized it, because I was used to rolling in a different way.
I felt like the game was pretty easy, but it gets really exciting and challenging when you try to push yourself and get through as fast as possible. It's a speedrun game for me, and I really like that.
Right. I was actually impressed because my mom beat it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And, because, the whole internet's just like, this game is so hard.
There was a level where Super Pig or whatever was just sitting there like, come on, man, use the magical Super Cape or whatever.
Did you ever use the Super Guide in that game? Have you ever seen it?
No.
It's white Donkey Kong.
Is it really? Sepha Donkey Kong?
Sepha Kong.
A Donkey Kong reimagined by Square Enix?
But no, it's like Donkey Kong if you turn him white in Smash Brothers.
Oh, gotcha.
He's wearing a blue tie.
Oh shit, no.
Yeah, they just jumped off a cliff.
Yep. Oh, let's talk about this game. This game we're actually playing.
Well, I'm sorry, but it was at a slow point, and they just
basically
decided to jump off a cliff.
Yeah, Ward and Kiros just got messed up. If you didn't do what we do, it's really funny though. If you actually do everything correct and disable all the guards, you literally just fight one guard, and then they're all exhausted. They're like, oh, how did we ever pull that off? Oh my god.
And he would have died in one hit because of our junk.
Yep. So that's it. And
I don't think it picks our party members by default.
I think it does, because it doesn't want you to have to rejunction. Actually, no.
I think we just got lucky.
You're absolutely right. Actually, it can't pick Renoa. It wouldn't pick Renoa because of story-related reasons. So you're absolutely right. If she was in the party, it would have taken someone else.
I don't think it. I think it takes Quistis every time.
Probably.
Because I distinctly remember Quistis always asking, "Hey, you guys have been through that before? What was it?"
So anyway, let's go ahead and save and stop this now, because we've got some farming to do.
Yep, that's unfortunate.
Yep.
But we'll get through it.
We will see you guys
I'm glad that their fucking fever dream carries over with their health.
Yep.
Because both Quistis and Selfie are down to 1 HP, and that's lovely.